Hey everybody, it's the coach, and this is Monday Night Football on EA Sports. On deck, we've got what should be a great matchup between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Oakland Raiders. I'll be back at halftime to look at some of these stats and scores from Sunday's action. But for now, it's Monday Night Football. And to call the action, here are Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
Coach, it is a building that has seen it all through the many years of its existence as EA Sports welcomes you to Oakland, California. Nothing like the fanfare of introduction. And that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Oakland Raiders. Side Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we look at the Raiders here entering play. They come in off a good win on the road, and now they hit the home opener at 1-0.
And going back through the tape, I thought they looked pretty good last week. It was a solid win, a comprehensive win.
Meanwhile, for the visitors here, the Chiefs, they were losers their last time out. They're going to try to get back in the win column, but obviously they're going to have to do that in a hostile environment.
And sometimes that actually works to your advantage. Now you've got to band together your team, the us against the world mentality. Let's see if they can use it and get a victory.
The first game's out of the way. Time to buckle down for the long season ahead, and we're off in week 2. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Draw play. This is Henry.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Carr now to throw. He gets it to Brown. Complete. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on third down. On first down, Carr. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well. Carr. It's complete to his tight end, Charles Clay. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Charles Clay. His first touchdown here of the new campaign as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter.
Could not have scripted it any better, and many offenses do script their opening possession on offense. They followed that one perfectly. Took the ball right downfield and scored, giving energy not just to the offensive unit, but to their team overall.
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that makes the score 7-0. This will be fielded at the 8. And a good effort on the return there. Gets them across the 30 to the 33-yard line. So here are the Chiefs now under their veteran head coach, Andy Reid. Leading this unit will be the big arm man out of Texas Tech. 10th pick in the 2017 draft, Patrick Mahomes.
There's a lot of good to watch in the game last week, wasn't there? I mean, he did throw 2 touchdown passes. That was impressive. And he's so close, isn't he? The 3 interceptions killed him and his team. That was costly. But if he just cleans that up a little bit, there's a reason for optimism with this team and this passer.
Now on 2nd and 13, Mahomes. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And they'll get him down at about the 37, well short of the first. They get 7 there, but it brings up fourth.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. Third down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
Here we go, here we go, here we go. Yellow.
A pair of first downs gives them a 1st and 10 up at the 44.
Pick it up, pick it up.
From the gun, it's a run for Williams.
Run to the ball, run to the ball.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. It'll go as a gain of 10 on a Kansas City first down. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 41. On the counter, here's Williams. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 10 on a Kansas City first down. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll run it with Williams. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. On 2nd and 12, Mahomes. Flush to his right. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a first down.
Yellow, get that ball. Get that. You got to go right here. You got to play big.
First carry for the ex-Utah State Aggie, Darwin Thompson. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. The tackle there by LaMarcus Joyner.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the Raiders' 13-yard line.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Williams. And here he'll get it down to the 7. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. Yeah, Williams is going to be stopped short of the yellow line. He did not get there. They'll be marked inches short. No gain on the play, and that's going to lead them to 4th down. Again, the offense will stay out there. They've converted once on this drive. What can they do here on 4th down? Williams. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Damian Williams, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Heck of a start to his season. He had 2 touchdowns in the opener last week, another one here in week 2.
Well, I don't want to call him a touchdown machine this early, but sometimes you get locked in, and you feel good about things. You get into that zone, and those touchdowns come in bunches. He may be off to that kind of a start.
It's like he was shot out of a cannon. I would imagine success this early, great momentum going forward for the rest of the year.
He keeps this up, they'll soon be chanting MVP anytime he touches the ball.
Extra point up and good by Bailey. And we are tied at 7. So that one a 13-play drive in total. And in the end, it was all capped off by the Damian Williams touchdown run. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. The Raiders offense now making their way back out onto the field. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Derrick Henry. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
That's it, baby. 56 is the mic. 56 is the mic.
Now Carr on the bootleg. Going to throw right side here, complete. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Give him a first down, 15 yards that time for the Raiders.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
On 1st and 10, here's Carr. Catch made, it's Moreau. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. A shotgun handoff to Henry. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on 1st down. A first carry for Elijah McGuire. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. So on 4th down, they bring on the Michigan man, Matt Wild, to kick it away. Tyreek Hill back deep for Kansas City. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. Damian Williams and the Chiefs ready to begin their next drive. And you see his numbers from a week ago. He was up over 100 yards then, and he's already hit pay dirt here once in this one.
We always talk about quarterbacks and receivers getting into rhythm, right? Really feeling good, finding each other downfield. I think
they go play fake. Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. Seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted. And now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And now Oakland ready to take the field. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
A nice run on first down gets him 6 yards to the 31. The numbers on the ground for Henry last week. 23 carries, 64 yards.
And we all know he had a big workload last week, so I'm eager to see if they decide to back him off a little bit. Personally, I hand it to him 20-plus times again. When a running back's locked in like he is, I want him to keep touching the football.
2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. Off the bootleg. Carr, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. It was Breeland Speaks getting home to the quarterback that time. You know darn well both of these teams reviewed the film and saw that this defense had 5 sacks last week. They got to keep their QB upright.
And they're going to try their best to do exactly that. But they're facing a team where getting to the quarterback is a mindset. It's a mantra for them. And in the game, you know what it is? Let's race to the quarterback and see who gets there first.
On first down. Mahomes escaping the pressure right. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Mahomes going to pull it out and keep it himself. Flushed out right. Open man is Hill. He's got it. And they do finally get him, but he makes it all the way to the 6.
Offense.
Too far downfield, something those linemen have to watch out for, and that time it costs them. On second down, here's Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. Now he'll pull it down. Finding room inside the 40. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Mahomes going to throw. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Nevin Lawson with a pick, and he will bring this across midfield to the 49-yard line. He was looking for Watkins that time. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. On second down, it's Henry. And he picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41. And he'll take this close to a first down at the Chiefs' 41. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going and are controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
Throwing complete, Williams. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Tyrell Williams, his 4th touchdown on the year, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game.
Everybody likes to see the long ball thrown, but when you throw it underneath and you see someone catch the ball, secure it, make their moves, and then turn it into bigger plays, that's a lot of fun to watch as well.
Sanders now to add the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And it ends with an Oakland touchdown. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They start from scratch here, so to speak. 14 all following the interception last time that led to a score. Now they've got it first. On second and 9, Mahomes flush to his right. That one complete to Hill. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain of 28 yards there and give them a first down. Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. And this will be taken across midfield and into Raider territory. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3. A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. They'll run out of the gun here. Williams. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
On third down, here's Williams. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now they'll throw with Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. Completes it to Hardman. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down. They'll run on first down. It's Thompson. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Anthony Harris on the tackle. 2nd and 5 now. Mahomes. This is caught. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year, as his guys are able to regain the lead. Bailey got the extra point. He's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the 2nd quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Now the Oakland offense heading back onto the field to take over. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match than a football game. Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop. A nice-looking play to start the drive down the middle and complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give him 12 yards that time and an Oakland first down. Carl come up here with a 1st and 10. And he's completed all 7 of his passes thus far. Shotgun now for Carr. Got a man, it's Brown. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Give him a first down, 15 yards that time for the Raiders. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37, gain of 9.
56, the mark, 56, check 56.
On second down, here's Henry. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on second down and short. What I like to see.
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
Now, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. The Raiders on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. A third down run with McGuire. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. They get the first. The decision to run on 3rd and medium winds up being a good one. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Carr. Got his man, that's Tyrell Williams. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. They've made goal line offense a priority on the practice field this week. This is exactly the situation they've been prepping for. Trying to punch it in with Henry. And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
So 2nd and goal, and the big man Henry alone in the backfield.
56 to Mike.
To throw, it's Carr. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Anthony Hitchens coming in hard that time on the blitz, and he gets him down. It's a loss of 4. They need to reverse the trend. The last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal. Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? Zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal, and yeah, points went against them.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
They begin the drive with Williams. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
43.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Mahomes being chased out left. And going. He's got a man. Complete.
Illegal forward pass. Offense.
Now that's one they hate. The ball's got to come all the way back.
So that's an explosive play, a really explosive play that gets wiped out, and they have to start over after the penalty.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Steps away to his left. And that is incomplete. Had to pass there, 3rd and long on your own side of the field. Just couldn't come up with anything.
That's why teams always talk about having to win the early downs, meaning you've got to gain yardage and set yourself up for 3rd and short, because when it's 3rd and long, the odds go down significantly trying to pick up the first down, even throwing the football.
That'll be a 47-yard punt, officially 5 on the return. And the Raiders will take over now, 1st and 10. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But you also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete. I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
And he's got his man. It's the tight end Clay. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What do the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a first down. And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
Check 15. Check 15.
Here's Carr. The open man here, Renfro. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down. Carr will come up here with a 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. It's dropped by his tight end, Charles Clay. And now it's 2nd down. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. To throw again. Carr, rush coming, and he's taken down. Frank Clark fighting his way home to get the sack. Carr and the Raiders following the sack, looking up at a 3rd and long. Working from the gun, it's Carr. He's going to find and complete it to Renfro. It's a 15-yard pickup, but it'll lead to a 4th down. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician, Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
Let's go.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own 10.
Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Coming in to sack him, Dominique Easley. They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. Now Mahomes dancing to his left. They complete it to Hill. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49.
Downfield offense.
Something we're seeing more of with the rise of the run-pass option. A legal man downfield, and that's going to back him up. Following the penalty, it's Williams. And he will make his way back to where he started from, and that's all. As we will make our way to the 2-minute warning. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. Flushed out right. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Here's Dustin Colquitt now as he'll kick it away for the second time. Now Brown. A 46-yard boot, but just 36 following a pretty decent return of 10 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Now the Oakland offense heading back onto the field to take over. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel. Totally.
Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. A good first down call as the screen play gets them 9. To throw again on second down. Carr.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
They tried the throw on second down. Unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. From the gun, Carr completes it to McGuire out of the backfield. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going.
Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time.
On 1st down, Carr. Wide open receiver complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. They've got another first down. The Raider passing game clicking on all cylinders right now. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Again, it's Carr. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. Anthony Hitchens able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. And his throw is incomplete.
So it looked like maybe his 3rd or his 4th read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
Carr going to throw. He's got a man complete. It's Clay. And they'll get him down at about the 37, well short of the 1st. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. So now the field goal unit trots out there for the 3rd time tonight. This from 54 yards away. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. And that's the risk of the long field goal miss here at this stage of the second quarter. You give up great field position.
And that gives them one more opportunity to make something happen and something big. And we've seen crazy stuff happen at the end of halves.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Off the draw, here's Williams. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Forced out to his left. He's going to take off with it. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. And Bailey able to knock it through. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
It's a very short kick taken by an up man. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take an abbreviated halftime show as we get rolling to quarter 3. Ready for the start of the third quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. This will be fielded at the 6. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deep.
Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. Mahomes finding Hill for a big play. 62 yards. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a first-and-goal situation. They'll try and run. This is Williams. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Davian Williams with his second touchdown of the game, fourth of the year. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Extra point up and good by Bailey. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. So here comes the Raiders offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Throwing on first down is Carr. It's complete to the tight end Clay. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Now that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. I'm on. Check three.
Carr now on first down. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Carr. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off here by Anthony Hitchens. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 45. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46. Now it looks like we've got a Raider here slow to get up. We'll take a break and get a report from Oakland after this. The busy night continues for Williams. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5. And the Raiders call on a nickel set here for 3rd down. From midfield, here's Mahomes. He is going to find Hill here. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Chiefs first down. Mahomes now hitting on 2/3 of his passes, 10 for 15 so far. 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Williams. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first. Now carry number 20 of the game. Here's Williams. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. A gain of 3, second down.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
On second down now, it's Thompson. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting third and about 4 to go. From the gun on third down, Mahomes eluding the pressure right. This is caught by Hill for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill there to make the grab. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the third quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. They'll try and get the run game going. This is Henry. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
But these guys are going to chop into that deficit. They're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
On second and 11 now. Carr, and some room to roam now.
Pick six, Ben.
Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door.
In your face.
And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Patrick Mahomes keeping it himself from 10 yards away. And the Chiefs use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Barely got the extra point.
Defensively by now, you know his ability. You know he has it in him to take off and run.
Yeah, because they knew coming into this game, but we've already seen examples in this contest that he can run the football.
I think they're going to examine different ways to rush him now. Are they going to do it with different lanes? Are they going to use a spy? But they have to come up with options because right now, he's hurting them.
And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who could make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
This quarterback now over 300 yards down for the game, and time to improve on that as he's got a 1st and 10. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 12 yards that time and an Oakland 1st down. Carr now on 1st down. This will be caught by Brown. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Give him 12 yards that time and an Oakland 1st down. Carr now, perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Carr now to throw. This will be caught. Tyrell Williams. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Raider first. On 1st and 10, here's Carr. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
They go play action here on 1st down. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Tyrann Mathieu, normally known for the pass coverage, this time a sack. 1st down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. They'll toss it to Henry. And they won't fare much better here as he maybe gets back to the line. No gain on the play there, and they're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. Carr now on 3rd and goal. This one to McGuire, screenplay. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. That time 12 yards on the pass play, but still shy of where they needed to go. 4th and goal.
They dialed up the screen pass on 3rd down, and for a second it looked like it was all going to come together. They had a chance to pick up a 1st down, but the defense got there and finished it off.
So his 3rd field goal of the ballgame brings him a bit closer, but there's no question they need to start turning some of these 3s into 6s.
And 7s, and probably even 8s. You know, as a kicker, you just head out when you're called upon, so he's done his job. It's the rest of the offense that needs to get it in gear if they want to close this gap.
Come on, fellas.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together these drives that end up in points, it's almost like a run in basketball to create that distance, and they're on a really big-time one right now.
It becomes contagious, doesn't it?
It absolutely does, because oftentimes it translates to your defense as well, because they're excited about getting the ball back for their offense that's playing so well.
Well, they are clicking right now. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Throwing on 2nd down. Mahomes buying time to his left. He'll let this go for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. You put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super toe.
And a busy night for Henry continues. Now it appears we've got a Chief moving pretty gingerly down there. We'll take a break and get a report from Oakland after this.
Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Hey, watch the
From the 38, Carr. Got a man. It's Brown. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Give him 12 yards that time and an Oakland 1st down. From midfield, here's Carr. He completes it to Henry. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll take a break and get a report from Oakland after this. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down.
Check 43.
Now Carr. And he's He's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. On 1st and 10, Carr. Blitz coming, and down he goes. From the corner, it was Kendall Fuller with a sack. Back now in the East Bay. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. Back now in the East Bay. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. Carr completes it. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle him after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. Well, that's another mistake there on the drop pass on 4th, and we've seen him do things like this all game. The ball comes out. And the Raiders pick it up, and they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. He had the option there, decided to keep it, exposed himself and fumbled it.
Yeah, and you worry about the hits he's going to take in that situation. In this case, not only does he take the hit, he coughs the ball up, as you noted.
That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well. On 1st down, Carr. The open man here, Renfro. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. To throw, it's Carr. Completes it to McGuire out of the backfield. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 30. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now Carr again. Man open left side is Brown. A gain of 6 there on 1st. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Again, they'll throw with Carr. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Carr will come up here with a 1st and 10. And he's hit on all 5 of his pass attempts on this drive so far. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They've got another first down. The Raider passing game clicking on all cylinders right now.
And a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry, the ball gets tipped in the air, because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. They got to have 6 here. It's 3rd and goal. Here's Carr. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. A field goal does you no good, so they're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th. Now Carr. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Again, it's Williams. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. The Chiefs on third down. Not quite 50%. 4 for 9. This is 3rd and 8. Now here's Mahomes. Flush to his right. He may try and run for this. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now 4th down.
I liked his effort there. He got it done on his own. But let's face it, he puts defenses in a really stressful spot when he takes off and runs because a lot of guys have coverage responsibilities.
Good job of rallying, though, because I thought when he first took off, he might pick up the first down. Now on 4th down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. So they were really trying to put the nail in the coffin there already with this lead here in the 4th, but they didn't get it.
Guaranteed, it's not going to be a fun handshake in the postgame, right? You just know that there's going to be some bad blood there. And I know if we go to the postgame press conferences, the winning coach, you know what he's going to say, why he did it? We need the points, okay? Because you never know at the end of the year if points are going to come into the tiebreaker if we're trying to get into the playoffs. That's always the standard justification.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Carr going to throw. This will be caught at about the 5. They'll get nothing out of that one, and it's going to lead to a 3rd down. They got to have 6 here. It's 3rd and goal. To throw is Carr. And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. Hunter Renfrow, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Raiders get a score closer. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. So they go with a pass, and it works there on the 2-point try. Charles, just in general, what are your thoughts passing versus running on 2-point conversion? Situational?
It is situational, and you have to know your team. What is your strength? Because so many people think you have to throw the ball in a 2-point conversion, but the stats will tell you that running it is about as proficient. So know your team and go to your strength.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
Tyreek Hill making his way back out towards the huddle. And I think we both agreed he could have a really good game with this matchup, but over 200 yards now.
I don't think we saw it as that good. And I think what really makes it special is when games like this are occurring, it's not just getting locked in and in the zone and on a roll. It's continuing to adjust throughout the game because you know the defense is kicking coverages towards him, trying their best to slow him down, and he keeps getting the better of them.
Yeah, whatever they've done, it hasn't worked. On 2nd down at 4, Mahomes. It's Hill, complete. First down for the Chiefs, solid chunk of yardage, 17 on the play. I don't want to make a story where there's not one, but he threw the 3 interceptions last week. Looked a little uncomfortable. He looks much more comfortable today.
Yeah, just 1 pick so far and his team leads. So now they can play complementary football, meaning if he takes care of the ball and his offense, if they're humming along, the defense doesn't have to be out there as long. He's taking care of his guys on the other side of the ball.
And they're enjoying a 4th quarter advantage. They run it again with Williams. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Williams. And he'll get 4 here down to the 35-yard line. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Now it looks like we've got a Raider here slow to get up. We'll take a break and get a report from Oakland after this. Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. He's got his man. That's Hardman. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first. Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. Carl Joseph up from his safety spot to make the play. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Williams. And he'll get this down only to the 18. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5. Already a pair of third down conversions for them on this drive, but right now they need 5 yards on this third down try. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Check 41.
They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. He is going to find Hill here. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. From the gun, it's a run for Williams. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. It'll be a gain of 2, and speaking of 2s, it'll take us to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. This is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. Bailey's kick is good, and that'll push the lead up to 17. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
The Oakland offense about ready to start this next.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
And he's got his man. It's the tight end Clay. The pickup goes for 16 and a Raider first down. Throwing now is Carr. And these numbers on our monitor getting. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off around the 41. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense. But they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
Yellow.
Check the out. Shift.
On second down, Williams. 4 yards on the pickup there, and now they're left with a 3rd and 8.
Oh, yeah.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.